My sister Brittany.
Hey guys, how's it going today?
And we are back here at downtown Disney. Oops, the camera doesn't want to see me want to catch Brittany. Okay, so this is going to be our last live here at downtown Disney because next week we are going to be back at the parks. But we thought that we would want to come back down here one last time and experience downtown Disney.
All right, well, we look forward to showing you guys around downtown Disney, so let's go.
Cool. Let's switch it around so you guys can see what we can see. So as I was saying, apparently the camera didn't want to pick up Brittany. You know what? I think we should probably scratch that intro and get to a new one next time. Because that one was probably not our best intro. But hey, it is what it is, and you can't change anything when you are going live. So
we are here between Disney's California Adventure and Disneyland, and we are going to look at the display for Pixar Fest.
Yes.
Now, Pixar Fest will only be here until August 4th, so it will be leaving soon.
Yes, because as of August 5th, we are going to be transitioning and getting ready for the Halloween season.
Speaking of Halloween, Haunted Mansion just opened up today, and it's already full decked into the Halloween/Christmas theme.
Yes.
That's actually one of my favorite times of the year, when it's in the holiday theme.
So next week we will be getting our passes back, like we mentioned earlier. So we're going to try to get on that ride. So make sure to tune in because you do not want to miss the holiday Haunted Mansion experience. So as always, we got our Pixar characters. We have fear and sadness.
And we got a comment.
Yes.
From Mandai Girl. It's a nice work. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining our live today.
Yes, thank you for joining us. We do appreciate the support.
Oh, you just
get whacked in the head with the balloon?
Yep.
Let's go over here. There it is, Pixar Fest. Celebrating friendship and beyond. 2024. So if you haven't yet, come down to the park and experience Pixar Fest because it is not going to be here for long. So
I'm going to see if they want me to take a picture of both of them.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, sure. I'll be walking over here.
You want me to take a picture of both of you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So while Brittany's taking pictures, we can see here that we have the California Adventure entrance. That entrance will be changing soon because eventually they are going to be putting, supposedly they're going to be putting Oogie Boogie on top as a display. So that's something to look forward to.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
And then usually what they put over at the Disneyland section is the Mickey pumpkins, like of the Fab Five, or the pumpkins of the Fab Five, I should say. So that is something else to be looking forward to.
I love Christmas time, but I think my first favorite is during Christmas, but then I also like how it looks during Halloween time.
Yes.
I believe those are the only two holidays that they theme for, right?
Yeah, I think. Well, let's see. There's nothing for Easter. They don't do anything for 4th of July. Valentine's Day, no.
Well, for Valentine's Day, they have the that special event where they do set things up for Valentine's Day. Oh, Sweethearts Night.
Yes.
But I don't think it's only on certain days. So
we got another comment. Eric Swartz says, "Hello everyone, I just subscribed."
Well, thanks for subscribing and joining our live today.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate your support. We look forward to having you in our future lives as well, but we're glad you joined us today.
We hope you're having a great night or morning
or day, wherever you are. We do get a lot of people or viewers from different places around the world. So it's great having everybody join us and being a part of our life. So right now it's not as packed as it usually is. I'm usually on our lives, like we kind of start later, but a lot of people are heading towards the tram and walking into and out of downtown Disney. So it is kind of crazy.
So I was actually at the park a few days ago. I went inside Disneyland and California Adventure. But we went into World of Disney as well, and it was super crowded as always.
I always mention this, but there is a hidden Mickey located on this fountain. I'm not seeing the exact, I can't see because it's too dark, but yeah, you can't see, it's way too dark.
We'll have to show them in the daytime.
Yeah.
I got hit by a balloon again.
That's twice?
So far that's two, 3, 2?
I don't know. I'm not the one who got hit by the balloon.
I think it was 2. So I got hit in the head. Now this balloon hit me in the arm.
So I guess we're doing a counter now, to the counter on the side, of how many times Brittany will get hit in the head with the balloon before the night's over. Would you mind going over here and showing them the mural while I tie my shoe?
Sure.
I'll walk over here too, but... Okay,
I saw the parade a few days ago at Pixar Fest. I really liked it. It has a lot of different characters. For example, let's see, is any of these characters on here on the wall in the parade? Well, actually, there's Russell and Doug right here. They are in the Pixar parade. But besides that, I don't think any of these other characters are. Now, Mr. Incredible, Frozo, and Mrs. Incredible used to be in the old Pixar parade, but they no longer show them.
Which one?
The Incredibles.
They
used to be in the old one, remember? They were on the vehicles.
Yes.
I've never seen Merida in the parade, but I have seen her around the park. So that's pretty cool.
The main characters that are there are mostly Russell and Doug. I don't think they even reference Finding Nemo or anything like that either.
No, huh? I don't think they ever been in a parade. You want to take it?
Yeah, sure. Sorry guys, to that transition, Brittany was giving me the phone. But yeah, I feel like if I had to choose, maybe some of the characters that they can include in future parades, I wouldn't mind seeing Remy.
No, Remy. Have we ever seen Remy at the park? I don't think we have.
There's reference to it in Disneyland Paris. It has its own ride in Disneyland Paris, but I don't think that there's anything referencing Remy here. I mean, other than maybe a hidden cameo in the railing at California Adventure. Other than that,
We're gonna go Disney?
Huh?
We're gonna go in the World of Disney?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's start off with this side.
We got Donald, known for being a little bit more angry.
This one is chilling. Just chilling.
Out of the Fab Five, who's your favorite?
I gotta say Mickey. You?
Here's a shirt of the Fab Five. Probably Mickey, maybe Minnie.
You were talking about getting a Stanley Cup, weren't you, earlier?
I was talking about getting a Stanley Cup.
Is this a Stanley Cup?
No, but it's in the general. It is a tumbler.
You know what? I have never really seen Daisy merch. Have you?
I have not. But look, Baymax is also.
Baymax sneaking a peek.
I feel like Daisy isn't referenced as much in all the movies, Disney movies.
Yeah.
When it comes to the cartoons of Mickey Mouse. Disneyland Resort, the happiest place on earth.
This has got to be one of the more basic shirts they have, with the castle. I think I've seen more exotic ones.
Well, these look new. I haven't seen these before, especially this green one.
I feel like it's similar to, you remember those that shirt, the Winnie the Pooh, that color?
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Park days are the best days.
Then we got years.
Wasn't Doritos made at Disneyland?
Huh?
I believe Doritos were made at Disneyland.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Have to see. What does it say? Park days are the best days? And then we got.
Never stop dreaming. Never stop believing.
If you got to say, what movie would that be from?
Pinocchio?
I was going to say more like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. Got some
Magnets?
Mickey and Friends magnets.
They do have new Haunted Mansion merch.
Yeah, we're going to be making our way towards that area in a sec. Let's go right, Brittany.
Right? Okay.
If you can get over to the right. That's new.
So don't underestimate the force.
Then we got our Darth Vader hat. Low key, I've seen when I watch Star Wars, I think that this little patch reminds me of a patch of gum, like a pack of gum.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Darth Vader mug.
Stormtrooper.
Oh yeah, Stormtrooper.
As always, got to show the portrait. That's got to be like one of the coolest drawings.
I'd have that in my room.
Yeah. Okay, Randy, they have one of the attachments for the blaster.
What?
So these attachments are the only guns that Disney will reference throughout the whole entire park. Literally, there's no better place within the park or on Disneyland Resort that would sell like actual guns.
Guns or no, except if it's like a droid.
Yeah.
I actually went to the droid depot about a week ago, and I saw the attachments, and there's a lot of people in there building guns. And not guns, building droids.
Yeah.
With the attachments.
Got the umbrellas.
Blue or red? What'd you do?
Well, it depends. When you say red, are we talking about like Darth Vader and like Darth Maul and stuff like that?
Any, I guess, Sith Lord.
Oh, I'm going red all the way then. You?
I'd say red.
They have these hats. You can even have a jacket. Repping that jacket.
One of my favorite lands at the park is Star Wars Land or Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yes, that's what a great land. That's got to be one of my favorites as well. Like the stuff that Disney has brought to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is pretty awesome.
I feel like Toontown is becoming a little bit more crowded since Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is added. But I think Star Wars Land or Star Wars Galaxy's Edge
Now spell.
is the most.
It's like Mandalorians. That's what like allows him to.
Let's see. Should we go this way?
Does and they have
See
raised
this?
yellow sabers. I've never seen.
Yeah, Grogu.
Got Grogu, yeah.
Mando will tell you it is Grogu if you talk to him and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and ask him, call him Baby Yoda. He'll say no, Grogu.
It's cool. Has this little contraption. Can you hold that quick?
Yeah. Hold on, I don't have it fully.
Yeah.
Got some
take that.
cups.
Unless you want to take it.
I mean, you're better with the camera than I am. We got lounge slide, Grogu backpacks.
How many lounge flies do you think that Disney has?
Oh, I don't even know. Like, probably, I'd say 20 plus.
Probably should start investing in lounge fly stock. That's cool.
All different types of stormtroopers.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And then speaking of Mando,
I saw Ahsoka actually a few days ago. I will upload that short maybe tomorrow.
okay.
You guys want to see Ahsoka?
These batteries. That is probably not included.
How about this Darth Maul lightsaber?
Oh, that's cool. It also has a double attachment. Double-sided. Cool.
Can you change the colors?
No, it's just Oh, is that hyper crystal? Maybe. Not sure.
Here, this way?
Should we go back across, right? Let's go back across.
Sure.
You got the basic Mickey ears.
That always makes me think of the George Lopez show.
Oh yeah. Oh, when they go into Disneyland.
Yeah.
You know what? Out of all the shows, they don't really have many that reference Disneyland. Oh wow. Would you wear this, Rennie? Minnie Mouse? No.
Probably wouldn't even fit me.
Okay. Continuing on.
Dad's already gone, so. Oh my freaking god.
I feel like these shirts are more basic,
Yeah.
but still cool. Like if you want to wear matching shirts with people.
I am.
Okay.
Is it small?
You have a Captain America shirt, don't you?
I did. I don't think I have it anymore.
No. Got rid of it.
Yeah.
Here's all the lounge flies.
Yeah, this is the new Pirates of the Caribbean one. The one that they had previously was the scene where they were trying to get the dog to give them a key.
Yeah. There you go. It should be more sturdy. Let's see. It is. Which one of these?
Especially a macaroon.
Macaroon backpack? You can press penny right here. Okay. Continuing on.
We actually watched the fireworks outside of California Adventure last time
Yeah, another lounge fly.
I was here. We watched the outside of California Adventure, and we actually had a pretty good viewing spot.
But that was outside California Adventure, right?
Yeah, because we were transitioning parks. Instead of going inside while the fireworks were going on, we just decided to look at them from
Which you rather have, the donut or the ice cream sandwich?
Maybe the donut.
This one always reminds me of Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway.
I always wish this one had a scent, but sadly I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it?
Where? Okay. Continuing on. They got a Stitch lounge fly. They have a, I feel like Stitch is like the whole, almost takes up the whole entire thing.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Look, is this Winnie the Pooh section new?
Look at it. They have a Pooh jacket.
I don't remember this section last time we came.
No. Then you got another lounge fly. Seems like they have a lounge fly for every single character.
Right? What is this?
Interesting? What do you want? This is interesting.
Oh, it's an apron. That's a little scary.
What do you think this water bottle? I'll put it next to your bed at night.
It's pretty scary looking.
They could have made it a little bit more, like...
At least they could have been... Well, I guess it's smiling, but maybe they could have added a little bit of pupils to...
Yeah. That's cool.
to make it look less
intimidating.
Just imagine if you're a kid sleeping and you go back to the hotel and you wake up in the middle of the night and you see that.
Nightmares. Nightmares. Okay. Let's go right. It's over here. Go right, Britt. All right. Over here.
What are your thoughts on the new Doctor Doom?
Dr. Doom? Robert Downey Jr. coming back? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because part of me is happy that he's back, but another part of me is like, well, he was Tony Stark, and I don't think I'd see him anybody other than Tony Stark.
Right, so the Avengers just pretend like they don't know who this person is?
Speaking of Tony Stark, Stark Industries. He said that this was
It was a purse.
Really?
Yep.
That's a comic book. That's cool. Is it? That's cool. Avengers Assemble.
Who says that famous quote?
Captain America. There you go. I think this is a cool shirt. T'Challa. And then you got together we're going to save the universe, whether you like it or not. Cool shirt. And
a Groot backpack.
And a Groot lounge fly.
I feel like
obviously some lounge flies are better than others. Like at least like design wise. Like I think I'd rather get no offense to Groot, but I think I'd rather get the Pirates of the Caribbean one over that.
Right. We have to go back this way?
Let's go back this way.
Oh my god!
I've never seen these ornaments before.
Oh. That's cool. You got look at they have different ones. You have Iron Man and Captain America. Then you have Scarlett Johansson, the Black Widow, and then Thor. What are you saying? Oh.
An Infinity Gauntlet as a lounge fly?
That's kind of blingy. T'Challa. Loki. And Brittany's leaving. Ready?
Yep. Let's see. So we were going to see the fireworks at 9:30. It is 8:52.
So we'll start heading over there at like 9 something.
Suffocate with air.
The Haunted Mansion one. Right? Hold on, ready?
Yeah.
Right. Hatbox Ghost Lounge Fly?
Haunted Mansion just opened up today. So
yeah.
A lot of people are going on that ride. Now, the Haunted Mansion will close again because it's still being...
It's under renovation. And right now, the only time that you can ride it is by making a virtual queue reservation. So, if you come down to the park, know that that is going to be something that if you want to go on the ride, that's going to be a must.
So you'll have to come during rope drop to make sure to get a virtual queue.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. It reminds me like In and Out. Okay.
What?
It reminds me like In and Out, like the restaurant.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Oh, look cool. This is Anaheim, then it goes down to Disneyland. Disneyland, Disney California Adventure, Downtown Disney District. Speaking of Haunted Mansion, there it is right there. Don's going Haunted Mansion.
Popcorn?
And then Goofy is at the Mickey's Fun Wheel.
Disneyland Cup?
Don't you have something similar to this, just like not Disney?
Yeah, I do.
What is it, a cup?
Water bottle?
Oh, interesting. We got 2024.
I did Grad Night.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Grad Night is when they close down the park only for graduating students.
Yeah. We have stories that we could tell from Grad Night, but we'll wait till after when we're outside when you guys can hear us better. Let's go past this way, but they have the Haunted Mansion stuff, right?
Oh, okay.
I believe. I think at least.
It's over there.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Yeah,
that's over here.
See.
Oh, yeah, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas, huh?
Yeah, the Haunted Mansion stuff's over there. But
We walked by it already, right?
Yeah.
Let's go over here. So speaking of Nightmare Before Christmas, the Haunted Mansion, here is all the stuff, the merchandise. As you guys can see, Nightmare Before Christmas. We have good old Jack Skellington. What's this? Is this a hat?
It is. That's kind of weird. Wait, let me look on what it looks like before How does this even work?
You want to see what it looks like? How
does this even work?
It is not something... You want to see? Here. You want to...
Oh, but it... Zoom.
Oh, you're not going to be able to see anyway, huh? You want me to put it on here? Hold this. So you're going to... This is what you look like.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That hat I don't recommend. You can't really see in it.
That's something that you would wear?
It wouldn't be something I'd wear, but also not very practical. How are you going to see when you walk around the park?
That's more if you don't want to be seen. Oh, that's a cool lounge ride. Haven't seen this one yet.
No, I haven't either. That is pretty cool.
They had this one last week when we were here. Sally. Flip around. Oh, here's the mayor. So,
what is his name? Let's see.
Look it up. That's cool.
Oh, okay, that one. Might be too white.
And then you have Jack.
So he's the mayor of Halloween Town. I guess that's just his name, mayor.
Yeah. Jack. And here's Sally. That's cool. We're not even out of July and they already have Christmas ornaments. I feel like somebody would wear that for like a dress-up party, it's like a more of a higher end. I don't think it's something you'd wear going out.
Like a Christmas party?
Well, it could be actually. You know what? That could be a Christmas party. The small one for your small kids. What time do we have it?
8:58.
8:58. So we have about 20 minutes. So we start making our way towards the fireworks.
Sure, what is this? Oh, the dog bed.
A Stitch dog bed?
Looks like it. I would think a dog would be scared of that, but... All the princesses.
Then we got Moana down here. And then Lion King. You looking forward to Mufasa coming out?
Seems like it's gonna be interesting, like a good movie. I would see it.
No, it's Simba.
You want to see Mufasa?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. And then you got nice Jack. Nice.
I think Scar is my favorite character.
Yeah.
When you're younger, you don't appreciate his
Scar.
sarcasm.
Yeah. Another basic water bottle. Not basic, but Lion King. 500 pieces.
We went to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and we were filling up our water bottles, and the line was so long.
Just to fill up the water bottles?
Yeah, it was like 8 people ahead of us.
Yeah.
And then the cast member was sending us to Joy Depot because they were saying like too many people standing there was a fire hazard.
Interesting. What's this? Oh, it's a block set.
What is it?
It's a block set. 32 pieces. Or you can have the Disneyland Railroad. You know who's responsible for making the Disneyland Railroad? Or coming up with the concept?
Walt Disney.
Yep. Here's another Loungefly. Oh, it's a Baymax one.
Do you remember the cat?
No.
Big Heroes? I don't remember the cat.
Have a Moana drawing.
I was really hoping they'd bring Tadashi back. But I was talking to a friend and they were saying Baymax kept saying Tadashi is here because Tadashi made Baymax. Therefore, and he has like videos of him, so like his memory still lives on with Baymax. But I was hoping that he was like still alive.
Here's Bolt.
Yep.
Look, it's Lotso.
What if Lotso got up and started moving?
Right now?
No, when nobody's looking.
Then we'd better have the camera on it so we can go viral. Because that would be a viral moment. Oops. There you go. Straighten out the camera.
I think these are weighted. Yeah.
This one isn't.
If I got one, I would want to either Eeyore, a Dumbo, or a Simba.
Yeah? Oh, look, they have a Grogu one.
Yeah.
Continue on. Let's go down a segment. Let's pull their cars. What's up, Carter? Thank you for joining us on our live today.
Hey Carter, thanks for joining us. They don't have Chuck.
You want to check?
Do they not have Chuck?
Yes, he said. Carter said, big Disney fan.
Yes, thanks for joining us on our live. We appreciate it.
So, this way.
I need my artist. Oh my gosh. I forgot.
We got Sally. We got Carter says he's a big Lilo and Stitch fan. Nice. Who's your favorite character, Carter, in Lilo and Stitch?
Let's go this way. Got some more lounge flies. Good.
Carter says, do you like Lilo and Stitch? Lilo is a beautiful hula dancer. Yeah, we do like Lilo and Stitch.
Let's go this way.
That is a fun movie.
Yes.
Probably like $15.
Yeah, it would.
This one?
You can't
Okay.
touch tuna. It'd be an abomination.
You quoting Lilo and Stitch?
Yep. I was late because
Wait, they have some more stuff over here. Oh, that's super pretty. Have you ever seen this last one?
I don't know. I haven't. Now let's see. Carter says I like Lilo. Lilo, Nani. Lilo is cute, and Lilo and Stitch too.
Okay.
It's been a while since we've seen the second one.
Yeah. So you know they are going to be making a fifth, not Lilo and Stitch, Toy Story. How do you feel about that?
Ooh, I think they should have stopped at 3.
Yeah.
Well, because I feel like 3 was the perfect ending to Andy's story. Like he gave away his toys, and then that was like the ending. Now I do feel like the 4th one gave an ending to Woody. Like Woody had the ending for himself. But now I think they're just making too many.
Yeah. So we just see, like, in 3 they handed it off to Bonnie, and in the 4th one it was mainly about Bonnie. So it's gonna be interesting to see where they go from there.
Right. Because Bonnie is Bonnie still I'm assuming it ended with, if I can remember rightly, Bo Peep and Woody, they leave, right?
Yes.
So I don't know if it'll start off with Bonnie looking for lost toys, like where they went.
Oh, that's cool. Russell.
Do you remember where they're going to? And
I never seen this section. Have you?
And no, I haven't.
Yeah, Ellie. Oh, they're going to Paradise Falls.
I looked. That jacket even says it.
Huh?
But visit Paradise Falls. An explorer is a friend to all. Be it plants or fish or tiny moles.
I'll get you that one, okay? Look, you can get an actual life-size or a replica of Ellie and Mr. Fredrickson. Carter says, I like Jumbo, Quickly, the aliens. They are very funny characters. Yes.
Okay, Jumbo, Quickly, and I also like Cobra Bubbles.
Doug Lounge Fry.
I think all the characters are funny.
And then also we got infamous adventure book.
Is it an autograph book?
I'm not sure. Open it.
Oh.
It could be an autograph book, but it also could be a journal.
I have seen Lilo at the park. No. Stitch. We've seen Stitch at the park, right? Or at least I have.
I think so. Here's one more lounge try.
Carter says Cobra Bubbles is cool.
So, I believe we've seen most of the stuff in here. Let's continue on.
Let's see. So it is 9:07.
So, we can only go so far because in about maybe like 15-20 minutes we're going to be making our way back towards the front to go see the fireworks. I don't want to go too far because we're going to be making our way back. Let's go over here. Let's talk about the tram real quick. Yeah. So as you guys can see, we got one tram here, but what not many people know, there's actually 2 tram stops or 2 tram pickups that you can go to places you go. So one's in the front and one's in the back. Most people, when they get out of the park, they only end up going to the first one they see. However, what not many people do is come down to the second one, and more likely than not, a lot of people will come. The second one will be a lot less crowded than the first one.
Right. Yeah, we used to take the tram a lot. Now we take the buses more often than the trams, but
yeah, it's something that I mean, it's a fun experience, but we find it quicker to go on the buses because the thing with the buses is there's a lot more buses that come through and load up quicker than the tram because what the tram does is they have to come over and pick up everybody. Then they got to make sure everyone's seated. Then they got to make sure everything's clear. And what ends up happening a lot of times is people end up waiting for the tram. They end up stepping over the yellow line, and the trams have to wait until everybody's behind that yellow line in order to take off.
Right. Shoot. Let's see. We got some. Carter sent some things in the chat. It says, I'm also a Pooh Bear fan. I grew up watching Pooh since he made me a big foodie. I'm also a creative writer.
Okay.
Very cool. What kind of things do you like to write about, Carter? And we also like Winnie the Pooh. He's one of our favorite characters. I also like Rabbit.
Yeah. So we will be making our way back throughout downtown Disney, but we are going to be making our way towards the front so we could go see the fireworks display.
Let's see. So Carter says, Michaela is a hula dancer that I created. She has multiple hidden talents. Oh, very cool. So it sounds like you're writing about a hula dancer. So let's see.
We got our second tram coming.
Some caricatures that you can get here at the park.
Oh, yeah. I was going to go over here. It's always interesting to see some of the conversations that go on.
Yep. Some people argue, some people say random things, and sometimes you catch people in like a middle of a conversation and it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. So we have our Disney stories that we're going to tell, but we're going to wait to tell them after the fireworks display. But
got some munchkins.
yeah.
Let's see, it's Pluto, Chip, and Dale. And you can tell Chip and Dale apart because Chip has a brown nose but like a chocolate chip.
Yes.
And Dale has a red nose. Although I don't think his nose means anything significant, just that Chip has a brown nose.
Yeah. There's lots of.
Is that Percy from with the dog bones from Pocahontas?
It could be. I don't know. Percy was more darker though. That was
That's true.
like gray. There's the birds from Toy Story. Look-y, they were kind of funny.
Yeah. Was Chris Rock one of the voices?
I don't recall. You have to look it up.
Speaking of Pooh Bear, they just showed that Carter. Carter said she's got a little Pooh Bear in there.
You can smell the churros.
Yep. When you're here at Downtown Disney or inside the parks, keep an eye out for celebrities because a lot of times they will be here enjoying the park just like everybody else.
Yeah. We've also, celebrity-wise, we've only mostly seen athletes. I've seen multiple like basketball athletes. I think I saw a football player once, but mainly so far it's just been basketball NBA athletes.
At Disney World, we did see Nick Jonas and Joe Jonas with their family.
You want to tell the story?
So we were at Tomorrowland in Disney World, and we were actually just sitting down, taking a little bit of break. It was our parents and then, of course, us. And all of a sudden, there was these girls, and they started running towards like a big crowd of people. And so we were like, "What's going on?" And then we looked, and there was Nick Jonas and Joe Jonas, and they were walking towards us. and they were there with their wives and security and like a bunch of other people with them that like were part of their group. And so as they were walking by, they walked like right in front of us, and Nick Jonas said hi to us, which was kind of cool. Like we weren't really like, we were just sitting there and we just kind of said hey, and then he said hi back. And so it was kind of cool because we weren't like running after him like some of those other people, but still he like said hi. And
yeah, a lot of these celebrities, they kind of just want to be left alone and kind of be able to enjoy themselves, which is understandable because most people when they go to the park, they just want to be able to enjoy the park, not have to be bombarded and like bothered. But speaking of that, if you guys ever see us at the park, feel free to stop and say hi.
Yeah, we'd love to say hi to you guys, and
yeah, we have we actually had people like want to be on camera with us too. One time we were walking out of Mickey's house, and there was a group of kids, and they're like, "Are you guys streaming on YouTube?" We're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh, we want to say hi." When they hopped in and said hello. So.
Now, a good spot for the fireworks is over there, like right outside Disney's California Adventure. Although you have to be in like inside the bricks, or we could go right there.
Where we usually go?
Yeah.
I'd say since it's our last time watching the fireworks display until from outside the parks, that we go over here and just do our usual spot.
Okay, sounds good. I'm good with that. Although we do have about 25 minutes.
25?
Wait, it's 9:15.
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Where's Tim? Tim would be. Is Tim you on here? If Tim is on here, he'd be on top of when the fireworks display starts.
Yep.
You can go over here and see some of the characters.
Now we do go live in the mornings at the park, but we also are going to try to do some night lives for the people who come on at night.
Yeah. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. Got Discuss. Got Eve.
Let's see. Carter says she loves Pooh, Rabbit, Tigger, Simba, Nala, Timon, and Pumbaa.
Dante, Miguel, and Hector. We got Nemo, Dory, and Squirt. If you want to see Squirt, we do have videos of Turtle Talk with Crush.
Squirt makes an appearance.
Yes, so make sure to check out our channel if you want to check out those. I think we have it on our playlist. Here goes the monorail. There are three different colors of the monorail. Red. Let's see. I always get this wrong. Red, blue, and what's the last one, Brittany?
Is it yellow?
Yes, I believe so.
So a friend of mine, her husband works at Disneyland, and he's worked there for so many years. So now he has something called like a silver pass, and with a silver pass, him, her, and he can get 3 other people into the park, and so he gets free tickets, which is super cool. But what she was saying was he had the option to choose between getting a lifetime pass for him and his wife for like lifetime, or get a lifetime subscription at Disney Plus.
Yeah, so in my opinion, I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a no-brainer. You gotta go with the tickets.
Like I was talking to her about it, and we were saying like, we understand if maybe you can't go to Disneyland, like you live in a different state and you move, then of course a lifetime Disney Plus. But even like Disney Plus is what, like $10, $15?
Yeah.
And a lifetime pass. So even if you only came to the park like once a year, it still would be way better.
Yeah.
And she was also talking about there's a program that her husband was a part of. Because he didn't work inside the park, he worked like in Burbank, but he was still working for Disney, and it was called see if I remember, Disney One Way. And so employees get to see the behind the scenes stuff and then dress up as a character. So, which is pretty cool. So she said they went to the park. He got the tour, the behind the scenes, cast members only area, and then he got to choose any character to dress up as.
That's cool.
So he chose the from Robin Hood characters from that one.
Okay. That's cool. You get to kind of just experience what some of the cast members inside the park get to do. It's good. The only thing is that I feel like if you're a cast member that dresses up as a character, I would hope that it would be not one that has a costume, because there's days out here in Anaheim where it gets super hot. And trying to wear that costume and be inside the costume for like an hour plus, it is not going to be pleasant. But one thing Disney does do, is they send if there's a cast member that's inside a costume, they send out an additional cast member that kind of is there to monitor people around the character, but also helps out and keeping an eye on the cast member inside the costume, because if they do experience like some fatigue or lightheadedness or dizziness, the cast member is there to assist.
Right. Is also there to make sure that if somebody is being mean to one of the characters or anything like that, they're there to tell the other people to leave the character alone, as well as just it's hard to see as in a character outfit costume. Yeah. So trying to guide people around the park.
Yeah.
I've seen videos where the characters have knocked kids over because they can't see.
Yeah, but there's also cases where people are mean to the characters as well. Like on Grad night. Was it my grad night? Or was it the year before my grad night? Or
yeah, it was the year before your grad night.
Year before my grad night, one of the schools went over there and pushed Mickey into the wishing well.
Yep. So that school was banned from coming to the park.
Yes.
Let's see. Carter says, do you like my fun facts about Michaela? You have a really interesting character.
Yes.
Carter.
Yes.
Where did you get your inspiration for your character? So we have, usually the fireworks start around 9:35.
9:30.
Yeah, but they're always a few minutes late. But yeah, 9:30.
So we have about 9 minutes till the fireworks display. Little by little, people are starting to line up and show up behind us. But I think we got probably one of the better spots.
Right.
Carter says, I got inspiration from my sister. Okay.
Do you like this Dole Whip, Carter? I'm not a really big Dole Whip fan. I know people who love Dole Whip.
Seriously, they want me away from them right now.
So, when you came, you obviously didn't use your pass. You got your ticket, right?
Right.
So, did they give you a physical ticket, or did they?
Yeah, they actually gave us a physical ticket, but they still took a picture of us and then linked it up with the ticket. Now, what I found out though is, for example, the person I came with that got us in, she's supposed to stay with us the whole entire time at the park.
Okay.
Part of the guidelines is she has to stay with us. I mean, technically, you can't tell who came in with a old cast member, I guess you'd say.
With a chaperone kind of thing? Not chaperone, but I know what you're talking about.
So it was kind of interesting because, of course, we didn't need her to stay with us the whole time, but it was kind of part of the requirements.
Yes.
But of course, we liked having it with us.
All these people are trying to rush in and get inside before the firework display.
But if we went into California Adventure, we'd have to have her with us, to go in.
Yeah.
When we hop parks.
Carter says, do you have a favorite outfit to wear? So Carter, I was going to say, the weather here kind of varies. So it's some days it can be hot, some days it's cold. So there's really no particular one outfit to wear here to the parks.
But I did get a Disney jersey.
Oh, okay.
So I do like wearing the Disney jerseys. But was he asking at the parks or just in general?
Just in general, I think. Or I think at the parks.
So I like wearing my Disney Cruise Line Spirit jersey or my recent one that I got with the Disney 55.
So guys, we are about 5 minutes away from the firework display. So 5 minutes until our last firework display
outside
the park, and probably until like December time. So because next week or whenever, next week we're going to be going live in the parks, and all the rest of our lives for the foreseeable future are going to be inside the parks. So this is kind of not special, but last for all kind of thing.
So make sure to like and subscribe to our channel because you don't want to miss out going on the lives inside the park.
Yes.
We got a lot of rides and show you some of the merch inside the park, as well as see Fantasmic, World of Color, and lots of parades.
Yes. As well as sharing different Disney facts and history with you guys.
Carter says, what's your names? My name is Brittany.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are siblings.
Yep. I'm the older one, though.
You have to make sure everybody knew that?
No, but it just goes without saying. Got the monorail going by behind us. We should probably make a video about the monorail, the history of the monorail.
Yeah, so here at the park, you can see it's not too windy because the flag is not swaying too much.
Yes.
So it seems like they will be having the fireworks tonight.
Yes.
As you can see, there was the green flashes of light. That is for Fantasmic.
Yes. And speaking of the fireworks, like Brittany was saying, you guys can see that it's not that windy, but you saw the flag. But as well as also what they do is they send a balloon up in the air, and if that balloon veers left or right, that balloon that it'll determine whether or not the firework display will go on, because Disney does not want any fireworks going astray. So one of the things that Disney does is to assure that it's by sending a balloon, and a balloon's light enough in order to be able to determine how strong the wind is.
So one thing that I think is pretty cool about Disneyland is if you are inside the park and you get popcorn, or you have a balloon and your balloon pops, or you spill your popcorn, as long as you have your receipt and you can prove that like your balloon popped, then you bring it back, they'll give you a new one. As well as if you have like, I guess, evidence that the popcorn fell. I'd say like
evidence?
Yeah, I mean,
Exhibit A. Popcorn on the ground. Take a picture. Exhibit A. Popcorn is
you can't just come with your popcorn empty and be like, hey, my popcorn spilled. You have to kind of like prove that your popcorn spilled. You can't just eat it all and bring the bucket back.
I bet you people have done that though. They're like, I spilled my popcorn, and then come back with an empty bucket. It's like, no. There's probably crumbs all over your face.
Yeah. I had popcorn last time I was here at the park.
What's your favorite snack?
Ooh, I really feel like the popcorn smells better than it tastes. Like, you know, the smell.
Dang, calling the popcorn out just like that.
I really wanted the churro. Last time I was here a few days ago, one of the girls that we were with is allergic to cinnamon, so we didn't eat the churro.
No. You walked by and smelled it.
Yeah, she was like, oh, it smells so good. She goes, but I can't eat it because I'm allergic. So we were like, well, can we didn't want to even eat one just in case, like,
Yeah.
you know, having the show close to her.
Yeah,
But
that would be a bad way to start a Disney trip or Disney park.
so something cool is, so the lady that we went to with, she was her husband worked at Disney. They gave her these tickets for Christmas time, and you can use it anytime during the park or throughout the year. And they're like free coupons to get like snacks.
Mhm.
So we tried. We had popcorn. We had blue milk. We ate at Pizza Planet for lunch, and then we ate inside the Grand California. It was called some type of grill. I forgot the name of it, but it was pretty good.
That's good. There's some places inside the park that are better than others. So, but one of the things we plan on doing is we're going to be making videos to show what places we think are best to eat inside the Disneyland park. This includes Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure.
So if you haven't already, we actually have a video of us eating at Carnegie Circle inside California Adventure. We gave us an honest opinion of what we thought about the food.
Yes. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure to go check out that Carthay Circle channel, our video, because we do have it on our channel, and it's fairly recent that we went. So it is something that the menu should be similar and the experience should be similar if you were to go soon.
Let's see. Carter says, I love cinnamon rolls. Do you like cinnamon rolls? I do like cinnamon rolls, actually.
Yeah, me too. It's something that I enjoy having. One of the best places I've had a cinnamon roll is at Cinnabon.
Cinnabon's really good. What?
Okay, it sounds like the firework display is about to start, so
We will talk to you guys after the show.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like us.
Where is everybody else?
We're fine jumping though.
Oh, it's not done. It's 30 minutes. You want to stand there? If you want to, this right here is 30 minutes of that.
People are like, a lot of people are getting out.
Hmm?
A lot of people are around this now.
Yeah.
I was seeing the fireworks a few days ago when I came with my friends, and they're like, "Is that it?" And I was like, "No, it just takes a long pause between."
Yeah. Are those two ladies wearing the same jacket as you?
Yeah.
Wait, what? We just have to run as fast as we can. Oh, expected that like yeah.
Here's that long pause.
Yeah. The in between.
If there's no stress working here, there's no stress.
And then thank you.
When I left Disneyland, it was the same time I was trying to get an internship from Apparel. In LA. That was the same time they were doing a project for Parts of Caribbean. Are you right back? Stay down. Just for one.
I think they have to they just don't have to buy tickets per person. Like per day, $75 or something like that. Now they have a special. After end of September. September 12th. And then it's only Monday to Thursday. Every September twice. Well,
She let me over there.
she wants choo-choo train. Then wait for the choo-choo train.
You guys are good now.
This one is choo-choo train. Next stop.
Welcome in Star Wars fan. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Star Wars fans, thank you for joining us.
Star Wars fan says, when are you going live again in the park?
So we are actually going live again on August 5th. So make sure, well, Star Wars fan, you always join us actually, so we really appreciate that. So yeah, we'll be getting live again August 5th.
Yes. So 1 week from today. We'll be going right through those gates 1 week from today. And we plan on going live in the morning as well as the night. So we usually do morning lives, but we've been trying to discuss, and we were discussing, and we want to try to get more lives in at night as well.
Let's see, Carter says it's like the 4th of July. Yep. It'd be cool to be here on the 4th of July. I wonder if they just do the same fireworks show.
Maybe the firework display is a little longer.
Maybe.
As you guys can see, it is packed. We'll continue on that way, but you want to let it die down a little bit?
Sure.
Because, as you guys can see, everybody's going in different directions. Let's give it like a minute. Looks like they're doing some renovation here.
Right. It seems like they have been like the past few months in this area.
Pattern our fixie does as we refurbish this area for your future enjoyment. I wonder what they could be doing here, because what's usually here, the lanterns?
Well, isn't it one of the turnstiles?
Possibly. We have a comment from Paris Baroque. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate your support.
Hi, thanks for joining us. Hope you got to see part of the fireworks show.
Let's get a little. Let's see how. Next week we'll be going through these gates. 1 week, guys. You guys can see the Mickey flower display. Then you guys got in the background, you guys can see the, what's that called? The railroad. So they are going to be doing work on the railroad. As of right now, it is open. But I believe on August 4th, they're going to start working on the refurbishment of different sections of the railroad. So it is going to be a while till they actually finish the whole entire thing. So if you plan on traveling by railroad, it's going to be very difficult to do so because it's going to be closed.
Right. So if you want to ride the Disneyland Railroad, make sure to come to the park soon. All right, should we make our way back to downtown Disney District?
Yes. But now we can start doing our story time. So, what should we start off with? For Disney.
Grad night?
Okay, yeah. So as we mentioned earlier, for grad night, a fun story that happened on my grad night was that. So for grad night, we got picked up from the school, and I had a couple of different friend groups that were going to the parks. And one of the things that was allowed was you can bring a friend with you, or you're allowed. The grad is allowed to bring one individual with them as a guest. So obviously, brought Brittany, and then.
And then on my grad night, I brought Ryan.
Yes, but so I brought her, and then my friend. His brother was actually dating one of the grads from our class. So she was with her boyfriend, and I guess my friend ended up being the chaperone. But anyway, we spent the whole entire day at the park. Eventually, 9 o'clock came around, and we went over to the other park, and we were allowed to stay till 2 o'clock in the morning. So we did our dance clubs, we went on our rides, and then when the end of the night came, we were supposed to go meet it back at the bus. Well, what ended up happening is that my friend's brother actually ended up breaking up with his girlfriend at the park, and she ended up, they broke up, she ended up going back inside the park and hiding inside the park. And by this time, it was already 2 o'clock in the morning, and the parks were closed. So there was no rides to go on. So she was hiding inside the park, and we were all on the bus waiting. And once we found out what happened, we were waiting for her to come back, and we couldn't really do nothing about it. So we're waiting. And eventually, an hour later, she decided to make her way over onto the bus, and nobody knew what happened. And my friend was actually the one that ended up telling me the story. But I guess it was a pretty bad breakup because, like I said, she was literally inside the park crying.
I can only imagine, like, did she get escorted out by security? Because, I mean, where could she, like, hide?
Yeah. I mean, there's multiple places to hide at Disneyland, but it's kind of hard when most of the people are gone and you're kind of like one of the only ones left.
But we couldn't leave. The bus driver was like, we can't leave, we're still missing, some people, or one person, I guess. And so we had to stay there like an extra hour.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that this was separate from, but it had to still do with grad night. When we came to the parks, we came on this nice luxury bus. It was like a super nice one that like superstar, like sports athletes use. And on the way back, we ended up riding on a school bus.
Right.
It was like, okay, how do we go from one extreme to the other? And
I'd rather have the school bus on the way up there than the nice comfy seats on the way back.
Yeah. Well, it was better than your grad night. We ended up driving up there on a school bus and then driving back on a school bus.
And we were sitting like on the
motor. Yeah, it was very. It was cold. They had the windows open on the bus, so it was actually pretty nice sitting on the motor. Not gonna lie.
So That was an interesting story because we didn't get actually home till like 5:30, and then we went to Denny's afterwards. So we didn't. We got back to like our drop-off area at 5:30. We went to Denny's, so we didn't get home till like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah. And we left that previous morning at 7:30 in the morning to get to the school. So it was almost a 24-hour like gone for the whole entire day. But yeah, it was a fun experience.
So here at the downtown Disney district, there is a lot of food places as well as just places to shop. So it's a fun way to like take a break from the park if you're at the park or find somewhere out here to eat. Some of the restaurants out here are a little bit more expensive and more of a sit down, which is nice because there is some sit down areas inside the park, but out here they're a little bit more fancy.
Yeah, but the things they always have is Starbucks. And one interesting thing about the Starbucks here at the Disneyland Resort is that there's 4 separate Starbucks locations on the Disneyland property. One's here, one's inside Disneyland, one's inside Disney's California Adventure, and then the other one is actually an employee-only Starbucks location that's located right outside Disneyland. People have tried to go to that Starbucks, but since it's for only employees, they're just not allowed to use it. So.
Right, so you can't go to the employee section for Starbucks.
Yes. I bet you people have tried.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm sure they have. I wonder if you have to show like your badge or something.
Probably. So as we're going to be going to the park next week, one of the many dreams that Disneyland fans have is getting stuck on a ride. And
we do get stuck on a ride quite often.
Yeah, we do get stuck on rides quite often. It seems to be at like the worst possible times. Like we either have a fast pass that's due, or we have to be somewhere or leave, like get to leave at a certain time. So, for instance, we got stuck. We went on Soarin' over California, and we had a fast pass for another ride here over across at Disneyland. But what ended up happening was that we went on the ride. The whole entire ride was fine. We ended up having to, like I said, go on a fast pass for across the park. But once we landed, what's it called? The lift started lowering. The lift didn't lower all the way down to the ground, so we were hanging about like a foot or two off the ground. Nobody could reach. But what the cast members usually do is, in that case, they would hit a button to release the seatbelts, because there are cases where some individuals they had to release some individuals because they either want to get off the ride or they have to readjust their seatbelt. Well, cast members try to unbuckle it, or you release the button in order for us to get out, and for some reason it wasn't working. So they were playing with that mechanism multiple times, and eventually they ended up having to call the fire department to come out and save us.
Right, because Disneyland has a fire department on the Disneyland property. So they came over, they messed with some things, and finally they were able to get it to release. But we did get a fast pass because of that.
Yes.
And I believe we used it for Space Mountain?
Yes, something like that. But one of the things that Disney does is when they do fast passes, some fast passes are actually, I wouldn't say greater, but have greater value than others. For instance, we also got stuck on the Jungle Cruise, and we wanted to get us a fast pass to go on the Jungle Cruise for getting off of it, or for getting stuck on the Jungle Cruise, and we wanted to end up using that fast pass to go on Star Tours or Space Mountain, and we ended up going over to the fast pass line, and we presented our fast pass setup, and they said, "You don't have fast pass." We're like, "What do you mean we don't have fast pass?" We're like, "We got stuck on a ride," and like, "What ride did you get stuck on?" And we said, "Oh, well, we got stuck on Jungle Cruise," and they're like, "Okay." So they explained to us right then and there, like, some rides you can't use the fast pass. Like some rides
You have to
are
like find a pass. I mean, use them like for equal value, right? Like so, if you broke down on like we broke down on the Jungle Cruise, they said you can only use it for rides like Big Thunder Mountain or rides at Fantasyland.
yes. So it's like I guess the way you can explain it is it goes back to the ticket system, the A ticket, the B ticket, the C, D, and E. So for instance, like the Jungle Cruise is an A ticket, and we tried to use the A ticket or use an A ticket on E attraction, and obviously didn't end up working. So here's Taqueria. What is it? Taquerias?
Yeah. Now it's no longer taqueria.
No.
Just an empty building. But I hear they're making the steakhouse here, so that's cool.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it tastes. Because they got a Taqueria and Taco Joe's. Huh, they have the old signs for the Taqueria back there. So ultimately, what did we end up using that fast pass for?
Big Thunder Mountain.
We did? I thought it was something else. Was it Big Thunder Mountain?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't say a fast pass wasted, but too bad we couldn't use it on something else. Let's see.
Electrical pennies. That's Stitch. Oh, they're all Stitch. Oh, there's Lilo and Stitch and Angel, right?
Something like that.
I think the girl's name is Angel.
Okay. Let's say Curtis.
Oh, did they want a churro? Chelsea.
Oh, I was gonna say there's an opportunity for you to go through another balloon. So we have the Disneyland Monorail. It's a great way to get inside the park if you want to avoid the crowds at the front of the front entrance. You said you went to the park on last week. Did you guys actually end up using the monorail?
We did, yeah. So we actually parked at the Mickey and Friends parking lot, and we walked all the way. There's the weird hat again. I walked from through downtown Disney to the monorail, and then we took the monorail inside. Which actually, that's what I don't remember. I was thinking, I don't remember walking into the front gates of the park and like going down Main Street. And now I remember why, because we actually never made it down Main Street.
Here's our Disneyland fans. One of the things we recommended in one of our first videos to bring to the park, it was called Top 10 Things to Bring to Disneyland. So if you haven't yet, go check that one out. We make a list of 10 things to bring to Disneyland.
Yeah, it's 10 things to bring to Disneyland. We also have a bonus item at the end. So stay to the very end to see the bonus item.
That's a cool part to carry. Huh? And there's your MU hat.
Yep. I feel like the MU hat, it already looks like it's been worn. So.
It's a new card game. I've never heard of it. Lorcana? Never seen these, the Lion King ears. Let's go see. They have see if they have the live music going. We may have actually missed the live music. Let's go see.
I know, it's like we either, sometimes we hear me. Usually always miss it. Last time we actually caught it, which was cool.
Yeah, but we let's see. We'll make our way back to the Star Wars Trading Post after because I don't want to miss the music. Oh, look at there's people out there. So
Oh, speaking of music.
they're saying they're playing the Pirates of the Caribbean.
They are.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay, I called it.
That's cool that they're playing this music. So out here we got a great seating area if you want to sit and listen to live music or just relax.
Yeah, and this Din Tai Fung just opened up recently, so it's a cool restaurant you can go to now.
Yeah, we're gonna make our way around. So it looks like they have a different band every week for Downtown Disney.
Which is nice. You can actually come out here and they play music. Sometimes they'll play like swing music or salsa music, so you can come out here and dance.
Yes.
Other times you just sit there
So we have
and just listen to the music.
yeah. So the Ding Tai Fung out here. We haven't tried it here at the parks. However, we have tried it at a local mall in our area, and it's pretty good. I like that we got a different portion or different plates, so it's a good place to go. The portions are good enough in size if you want to share with family members, you could do so.
Yeah, you order the food off like a menu and you mark off what you want and then they bring it to you. I mean, it's similar to like if you would go to, look at a menu, but this one they do mark everything.
Yeah. I guess we can also include this one in our list of places that if we were to make a video, a list of places to eat at Disneyland.
We should do a video like that.
Yeah.
Some mural art from different creators.
Yeah. Did you say how many times I tell you not to touch the cactus?
Yeah, and then I guess the kid touched the cactus. They're trying to get the thorns out of her hand.
It's not a smart thing to do, touch a cactus. Star Wars fan says, ouch. Touch a cactus. Not a smart thing to do.
No. Is it Mei Ling? Before she's turned into, well, I guess she already turned into a red panda.
Yeah.
Then we got Rhea, Alberto and Luca, Falcon.
And then Mando. And then what's that last
Is that a
one?
whale? I can't really.
I can't see that one. The trees cover partial of it. Star Wars fan and Carter are talking about musicals. But musicals makes me think of the Disney Cruise Line. All the musicals that we saw on the Disney Cruise Line.
Right, we did see a lot of musicals. We saw Aladdin. I believe we also saw Lion King. And then they have their own like musicals that they have on the ship.
We've seen Frozen on there too.
Oh yeah, Frozen.
So if you do go, Disney Cruise Line is a great place to go. If you want to experience like Disney magic and you want to go different places. We can't compare it to different other cruise lines because we never have gone on any other cruise lines, but we highly recommend going on a Disney Cruise Line.
Right, and a lot of people think if you go on a Disney Cruise Line, it's going to be like all Disney and way too much Disney. But actually, the cruise line has like the perfect combination of Disney and just like non-Disney stuff for people who don't really enjoy Disney.
Yeah, and they do different things on the cruise ship for all different ages. For instance, they have like trivia shows for like families. They have like nightclubs for kids and older adults, and they have game shows for adults as well. And then what they also do is they block off a private section of the cruise ship in a pool for the adults, so they can relax and not have to deal with the kids, like multiple kids in the pool. So we've actually gone on 4 different Disney cruise lines. I believe it's 4.
There's
Fantasy, Magic, or Wonder, and the Dream twice. No, Fantasy twice, and Dream. But it was an amazing time. We did different excursions. We went to different places. One of the places that was my favorite was Alaska.
Right, Alaska was really pretty, and we also did zip lining, and it was one of the world's largest zip line in the world, and it is the height of the Empire State Building, which is really cool. The boat looked like so tiny.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes. And another thing that they do on the cruise lines is they do different shows. So, for instance, they do they'll have like a magician, a ventriloquist, hypnotist, and there was something else too. What was it? Hypnotist, ventriloquist.
Let's see. Magician.
I think that's all actually. But anyway, and what they do is they'll have a kid showing and then an adult showing as well. So
right, so the kid showing is more family friendly, and then they have the adult showing that's more adult appropriate.
Yes.
So I enjoy going to the kids one. Because you like the family one is more like it's funny because they have jokes for both adults and kids.
Yes.
But then the adult one's still funny too, but it's more adult. So.
Yeah, but so when you go on a Disney Cruise Line, it is actually like a full day's experience. Even though you're in the middle of nowhere, there are multiple things to do. You will not get bored.
Right. So there's been times like when we went on the cruise where like it took a few days to get to the first destination, but they have movies on board. Movies actually that have not even come out yet. Like you get to see them. We saw a few Avengers movies before they ever came out to the theaters out here, which is really cool.
Yeah.
They also have different, like Ryan said, different shows, different activities. They also have a
character experiences, like character meet and greets.
And they also have their own Disney flume ride.
Yes, that is probably one of the best things out there. Disney has it's a flume ride. It's not a slide. It's an inner tube. You take an inner tube, and it's around the boat they have what's that called, piping. It's clear piping, but it's a water flume ride where you ride around the whole entire boat and see like different perspectives of the boat. It's quick. It's about like a minute long, but super
But it's
fun.
cool because it goes off the boat.
Yes.
Like the tube goes off the boat, so it feels like you're like over the water.
Yes.
They also have pools, many pools. They have the adult pools, they have the family pools, and then they also have a section for teens only. And in that area, they also have a pool.
Yes. But if they have a list of things you can do. One of the things that Disney does is they give you every morning. They'll give you a schedule of activities going on on the boat, and this schedule is like the whole entire page of stuff that you can do. And most of the stuff they try to do it in different time frames, so there are multiple things that you can do in a day. Unfortunately, there are like one or two things that may overlap, so make sure that you do plan accordingly of what you want to do.
Right, because there's times where there might be a movie, but at the same time, there's also a magician show going on.
Yes, but we highly recommend you guys go and see the shows and prioritize the shows, because more often than not, they'll do a repeat of any of the movies or other activities. But the shows are pretty much exclusively only like one time, maybe two shows if you're lucky. But yes.
One thing I love about the cruise is so every night you go to a different restaurant.
Oh yes, that's one thing.
And so on the cruise, you have your waiter and waitress, and they always go to you with you from each restaurant. So every day you'll have the same waiter and waitress, and they follow you around. In the night. They'll follow you around the whole time you're on the
No,
ship.
they follow you around every restaurant you visit. So, for instance, the Fantasy, they had 4 different restaurants. They had they had Art of Animation. They had
Tiana's
restaurant.
They have they've also have the Enchanted Gardens, King Triton's. King Triton's, I think that's what it's called.
King Triton something.
Depends on which ship you go on. It has different restaurants, so they vary. But then there's some that always are on each. I believe Animator's Palace is on most of the ships.
And that is probably one of the best restaurants to go to, because sometimes depending on the length of your cruise, you may visit multiple different restaurants multiple times. So what Disney does is they try to change up the experience for each time. So for instance, like at Animator's Palette, the first time you go there, they're going to have the inside Animator's Palette. They have different paintings, like Disney paintings, and that they do is the paintings kind of come to life via animation, and they do a little show. And then Mickey comes out at the end and does a fantastic performance. Well, the second time what they do is they present you on your table. Once you get there, once you sit down, they give you a page, and it says draw a picture. It has a little stick figure or a little cutout of a stick figure you can draw, and you can dress up that character any way you want. To give you markers so you can draw a happy face, you can draw a smiley face, you can draw your favorite Disney character, you can even draw yourself. And what they do is that at the end of the first meal, you give them your page, and your waiter takes it to the back, and then you don't see it for the rest of the night. Well, what ends up happening is your waiter takes it to the back, and they place them all in a pile. And once before dessert, what they do is they do a show. They get all the pictures that everybody drew, and they end up putting them on the screen. And all around you can see all the different characters that people have drawn. Like some people do Captain America, some will do like a Hulk or something like that.
Right, yeah. So it's actually a really cool experience, especially when you see. Not only do they put like your picture, then they have the credits run, and they'll say like, you know, it'll show a character and be like drawn by, you know, Brittany, drawn by Ryan. So it's kind of a cool experience, especially because your character is coming to life on the screen.
Yes. So you become like an animator for the night, and then eventually they give you the pace sphere to take back as a souvenir. But it's a very fun experience. Highly recommend you try doing. And for those of you who don't feel comfortable being out in the middle of the ocean for too long, they have different lengths for the cruise. Some they have 3 nights or 3-day cruises. Some they have 5, some they have 7, some they have 9, and some even have 11.
Yeah, and 14.
And 14. We have done a 14-dayer, a 7-dayer, and a 3-dayer. And they have different locations that the boats leave from as well. So, like for instance, they have one that leaves out Port Canaveral in Florida, another one that leaves from Texas, and another one that leaves from Vancouver, Canada, and I believe there's one more location that they would leave from as well.
Right, so there's, yes, lots of different ports you can catch, which is really cool. And so, go try.
So, but yeah, highly recommend you guys try. Start out with the 3-dayer if you don't feel comfortable, and then make your way up from there. But well, I was gonna say something else about the cruise.
You do eat a lot of food on the cruise.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Oh, Paula.
Oh yes, Paulo.
Good, right?
So every night you go to a different restaurant, but Paulo is a restaurant you actually. So when you buy, you almost got hit by a bullet.
Yeah, I was.
When you schedule a Disney cruise and you pay for everything, you don't have to pay for you pay for the restaurants in advance, every restaurant that you're going to. But Paulo is like a really fancy restaurant on the cruise, and you actually have to pay extra for this one. So like let's say you were going to Animators Academy that night, you would say, no, I don't want to go to that restaurant tonight. I'm going to Apollo. You're still paying for Animators Academy's restaurant, but you have to pay on top of that. And it's a restaurant that's on the very top deck of the cruise line, and they have really good food.
Yes, but another thing is that your waiters, your cast member waiters that follow you around, they will not be with you this night or wherever you go to Palo, or because they have to stay obviously and serve multiple families on at the regular restaurant. So you will be getting a new waiting staff, but these staff are very good and they will provide you a great experience as well. And
at the end they have this like little drink. They have an alcoholic and non-alcoholic, and it's like a sherbet like drink. It's a dessert drink at the end. It was pretty good. Although when I went, I wasn't old enough to drink, so I had to have the non-alcoholic one. But
yes, but one of the things that Disney does that that's pretty awesome is that if you want to eat, like, you'll get your regular food downstairs at the restaurant. You can order something, but if you ask your waiter or waitress, they will sometimes allow you to order multiple things off the menu.
yes,
So we have done this multiple times where we have wanted to try different things, and the staff's like, "Oh, you want to try this? No problem." Like, and they'll place a separate order. And sometimes if you want to take it home, they'll even deliver it to your room.
yes. And when you can get room service, which is really cool, you can get Mickey ice creams delivered to your room. You could get like anything pretty much that they have on the cruise delivered to your room, which is really neat.
Yes. So I guess what we're saying is try the Disney Cruise Line. If you haven't yet, you will not be disappointed. And that's just like the cruise. That doesn't include the different excursions you could do while you're out. But something interesting is that if you don't want to do the excursions, they also have different activities that you can do on the boat if you decide to stay on the boat for the day.
One thing that we love about Disney is that you can make many memories, whether it's at the park, on the cruise lines, or just watching the movies together.
Yes. So one of the things we do on the cruise lines is what we usually do is we'll end up like for instance, we'll leave from Orlando, Port Canal, which is in Orlando. So what we do is we plan the trip where we'll spend a couple of days at the park and then go on the cruise line and then come back to the park and spend a couple of days. That's probably like the best way to do it if financially, if you're able to do so, because you get both to do the experience at the park and the cruise line. And Disney does it where they'll actually come and pick you up from your hotel and allow you to go, like, take you to the actual cruise line.
Yeah, so we've been to Disney World. Now, Disney World actually has more parks here than Disneyland. But one cool thing about Disneyland is you can walk from one park to the other, whereas at Disney World, you actually have to take a bus, and it takes like 15 minutes to get to each park.
Yep. So as you guys can see, that's Disneyland. And that's Disney's California Adventure. Just like literally a stone's throw away. Let's see, how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, I'm counting 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, about 100 steps away. I'm just going to round it up to 100. That's what's it. Let's just go over here. Can you hold it for?
Sure. We got a lot of discussion going on in the chat. So here is California Adventure.
Wow, you weren't kidding.
Yeah, Star Wars fan and Carter had a conversation going on. So here is inside the park, so close. So we will be going back into the park on August 5th. So if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe so that you can see us going live inside the park and you'll get notified that we're going live. So make sure to turn the bell notification as well. Oh wait, there you go. Let's see, some of the characters. A lot of the characters that are on the banners are on the...
We have a comment.
Omar says, hello. Hi, Omar. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Omar. Hope you're having a great day or a great night or great evening, wherever you're coming from.
Yes, many people who come on. Actually, we have some people from all around the world. We've had people come on from Japan, England,
Britain,
India, and a lot of people throughout the States.
Yes. Right now, we were just discussing about how the Disney Cruise Lines trips that we've been on and what it's like to go on a Disney Cruise Line. So, we've also discussed the different Disney parks that we've been to. And
so do you like Disneyland or California Adventure better?
Disneyland.
Me too.
Yeah. Earlier we were discussing the rides that we've been stuck on. That's like one of the best things that can happen to a Disney fan.
I think that Disneyland, I like it because it has the castle, has Space Mountain, it has all like the fun rides. I do feel like California Adventure doesn't do as much Disney. I mean, it's more Pixar, right? So, but I mean, it's still Disney. But I feel like here in Disneyland, you see all the characters. and you can experience lots of photo opportunities
Yeah.
with characters. Go ahead.
One of the interesting things is that the castle at Disneyland is a lot smaller than the one at Disney World. But Walt Disney did this purposely because he didn't want guests to be intimidated by the size of the castle when they first entered the park.
Right. So here at our park, our castle is one of the most smaller ones.
Yes.
Actually, it is the smallest one.
Yes.
I really want to see the one in Paris.
Yes. That's probably going to be a trip that we could probably plan it further out. But we're a small channel right now, so we're gonna slowly make our way to grow to a bigger channel. But yeah, if you haven't yet, like and subscribe to our channel. We're out here at downtown Disney today, but next week we're going to be going inside the park because our passes are going to be the blackout's going to be removed from the passes. So make sure to turn on the bell notifications as well if you haven't yet.
Right. If you haven't already, like Ryan said, like and subscribe to our channel because we do go live both in the mornings and we are going to go live more at nights. We try to go live on Mondays and Fridays, so keep an eye out for that. We will also be showing you guys inside the park cool places that you can go to cool off during the hot summertime, this heat during the summer.
Yes. So, but yeah, what else can we share with them?
Let's see. Well, we can look at some of the movies that are coming out.
See what movies you got coming out. But like Brittany was mentioning earlier, speaking of movies, Brittany was mentioning earlier that on the Disney Cruise Line, you can actually see movies before they come out to the regular theaters. This is because Disney obviously has the rights to their movies, even the ones that haven't came out yet. So one of the movies that we saw was, I believe, was it Avengers or was it Ant-Man? One of the two.
I believe we saw Ant-Man and Wasp. We also saw, was it Winter Soldier?
Yes, possibly. We have Acolyte. What was I saying?
Oh, we were talking about how they come out before on the cruise line?
Yes, the movies do come out before you're on the cruise line. So one of the things that you could do is you can actually see pre-screenings of the movie. There's Descendants. That's New Descendants. What do you think about New?
I like the old Descendants better, the OG villains, VKs.
Who's your favorite?
Favorite? I like all of them. Or maybe Carlos.
Oh, Cameron Boyce.
Yep, Cameron Boyce. How are you?
I'd probably say I like either Ben or Jay.
Those are pretty cool.
Oh no, Hades. Hades is cool, pretty cool.
That's Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw that they actually have the characters in the park now.
Yeah. Hopefully they're still there by the time we come by next week. Let's see. It's fun. It's weird to think that this may be the last time that we'll see the Pixar Fest stuff. Because next week when we come, Pixar Fest will be over.
I wonder what they will have in the middle. I guess it'll just maybe be empty.
Probably. I wonder how long it takes them to disassemble that.
I remember when they put it up, they had like the walls around it.
Yeah.
And it took them a while to put it up. But yeah, to disassemble it, it will be interesting to see.
I don't think I asked this. What was your favorite Disney Pixar character?
Favorite Disney Pixar character? Oh, that's hard. Oh, well, I really like Cars, so I'd say Lightning McQueen.
Not Edna?
Edna's pretty funny.
Edna's a mood. Let's just say Edna's a mood.
I like Kronk, too.
That's not Pixar though.
How about you?
I want to say, I like Edna, but Cars is also pretty cool. But then you have Monsters Inc.
I feel like all the Pixar movies are funny in their own way.
Yeah. I think like literally Pixar probably has all the movies that have all the characters with all the sass.
Right. Well, I think that one character, like you said, the character who has sass makes it funny.
Yeah.
So what if it's Mufasa, but that's Disney, right?
Yeah.
You have Chuck or Edna, but it's a big group of people. Should we start going that way?
Which way? Yeah, setting this way. Okay,
I think they're taking a selfie that way.
no, they're taking a picture of them.
Oh.
Let's go around, ready? Sorry.
Should we end it there?
Yeah. Okay, guys. So we are going to be ending our live right now. We want to just thank everybody who's been a part of this live. We appreciate all the new friends that we made, as well as hearing from our old friends. Make sure to tune in next week because we will be going live next week as well. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe to our channel. Ben, you have anything you want to say?
We hope to see you guys on the next live. And if you guys have a ride that you guys want us to go on at the park, let us know and we'll try to go on those rides.
Yes. So make sure to keep an eye out because we do post when we're going to go live on our community tabs. So make sure to keep an eye out for that as well. But like I said, thank you to everyone who's joined us, and we hope to see you guys next week. Sorry.
All right. See you guys on the next one.
Okay, bye guys.